Yo, 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 it is D.Arthur in the building speaking to you guys today about semen retention confidence, the retainer secret. When you go on semen retention, and when you've gone on semen retention for a good amount of time, plus you've been meditating, you've been doubling down on your goals, you've just been focused. You've been a focused individual. You will start to attract ultimate confidence. The Most High's gift of pure confidence will be bestowed upon you, and now you're able to conduct yourself in a more confident manner. You're able to conduct yourself in a more confident manner, and you will start getting results because everything pretty much takes confidence. Guys don't get results because they're not confident enough. They don't believe in themselves deep enough. Comes anytime something comes where it seems like it's going to be a rocky road, seems like things are not going to work out, they are going to fold. The common man will fold. And the reason why the common man folds so quickly, because they're not practicing every single day. They're getting distracted. They're getting distracted easily by things that are just not going to help them out any single day. It's very hard for you to crack under pressure when you practice 24/7. Very hard for you to crack and just throw everything out the window when you practice 24/7. Let's talk about sports for a little bit. Let's talk about basketball for a little bit. When the pressure is on, but the star players seem to rise up to the occasion because they practice this scenario 24/7. This is exactly how I'm speaking about. So when pressure comes and you've been practicing, you can withhold the pressure. You're able to finally withhold the pressure because you've been practicing. But like I said, if you're not practicing, if you're on PMO, you're just laying there, you're not practicing anything, you're not being intentional enough, you're not having any initiative, you're letting things happen to you, no wonder you're going to fold. No wonder you think things don't work, because you haven't done enough practice for it to actually work. You have to start looking at you more likely than the thing that you're doing. You have to start looking at yourself a little bit more critically. You have to start looking at yourself just a little bit more in depth and start blaming. You have to pretty much take accountability for yourself. You have to take accountability for yourself. The common man does not want to take accountability for anything, regardless of anything. You have to realize that at some point you have to realize, hey, the success that I have and the lack of success that I have is solely because of me. Once you come to this realization, you've come to this consciousness, then you're able to make decisions. You can change things. But if you're not willing to take any of the blame, then there can never be any change. You have to rise up to the occasion. The bottom line is you're going to have confidence when you retain, because every single day you're practicing having confidence based off some of the things that you're doing, based off some of the habits that you're doing, the waking up at a decent time. This is an act of confidence. Meditating, an act of confidence. Working out, an act of confidence. Maybe it is approaching that girl, an act of confidence. You double down on these specific tasks 24/7, day in and day out. When the pressure comes, you can actually withstand the pressure because you've been confident. But guys expect to sit on their butts 24/7, and then they try something new, and then they fail, and then they blame it on the thing instead of blaming it on themselves. They have not practiced, they have not mastered themselves enough to withhold the pressure, and now the easy thing to do is to blame every single thing else except for yourself or your lack of mastery. Your lack of mastery. You have to master something in order to accumulate the most out of it, to get the best out of it. But if you're not doing this, you're just, laying around, getting distracted, partaking in things that just don't matter 24/7, putting your attention on things that will not serve you in the long run. You are going to be Mr. Unconfident because you're not putting any real work into things. But like I said, if you're putting 24/7 work into something specific to get a specific result, there is no how you can fail if you continue to apply the pressure. This is exactly how you have to look at it. So make sure you retain. You're going to have some confidence. You will have some confidence on retention. Don't let anybody think that you won't. And also, like, when it comes to dating apps, make sure because like I said before, the whole reason why I preach some of these things is because those days of those pointless hookups, just you're feeling, your sense of validation comes from, getting with a girl. This is your sense of validation, regardless of who she is. Even if she might, even if she's a little bit up there, your sense of validation comes from that. And if your sense of validation comes from things that are external, no matter what you may put on, you just may never feel good enough. This is just how you have to look at this. This is just how you have to look at it. So, I mean, like I said, you have to have filled confidence. Your confidence has to be inside you, regardless of what you have currently on the exterior. Your sense of confidence has to come inside you, and then you have to act out on this confidence 24/7. You have to act on this confidence. Eventually, the things that you are going to be materially attract, they're going to come into your experience. But this is a result of the confidence that you've already had, and not because you didn't have it, if that makes sense. So this supreme sense of confidence that you're able to do anything is one of the best benefits of no-fap seed retention. Best benefits of seed retention by far. This confidence, this this higher self type of thing where you're just more, you just feel a little bit more ambitious. You're on a quote unquote higher frequency than the average dude. You're talking about spiritual laws and spiritual creeds on how you can live your life, and people are talking about lower vibrational things that are just going to not serve them in any type of way. They're talking about what the common man talks about 24/7, things that are just, sure, maybe like celebrity gossip, or the next video game 2K or something like that. This is what the common man thinks. But like I said, the quote unquote higher frequency that you're living in, the higher spiritual realm that you've garnered up, you're more likely to talk about things that may even serve humankind, things that are just a little bit more thought critical. It's just more, you just have a better sense of self. You have a better sense of self, and now you're just coming across as more wise. You're coming across as more charismatic. You're coming across as doing well for yourself. The bottom line is, guys just don't think that results can come if they don't put the work in, because you have to do the work 24/7. You have to do it every single day in order to get some sort of results. But guys are not willing to go long enough because they haven't practiced enough. They haven't made themselves an expert in their field enough to with hear some of these situations that you have to go through in order to get some sort of specific result. They're not trying hard enough. The bottom line is they're not trying hard enough. And when you go on retention, you actually have some sort of self-belief that, hey, maybe you may be able to accomplish something that you wanted to do. You actually have this delusional belief that you may be able to conquest something that you've always wanted to do. And this is the best way you can feel. This is the best way you can feel in 24/7. When everything is counted against you, you rise up to the occasion. With that being said, click on that link down in the description below and start your free. I'm taking the first five guys on board with me to start transformation this year from where you are now to a little bit more after the program, more motivated, a little bit more fulfilled, a little more know exactly where you are going and the step-by-step plans that you are going to get there. If that sounds like you, click on that link below, get on board with me, like the video, comment to the channel, and we will see you in the next one.